Hi there, this is BluJav editor Javin Ye, and as I'm preparing for my first Blu-ray video review, something just amazing came out today. The Deus Ex Human Revolution director's cut came out, and I got very excited because Deus Ex Human Revolution is one of my personal favorite games of 2011, and this game was originally supposed to be released for the Wii U, basically enhanced version of the game. So but Square Enix and Eidos Montreal, they decided to also release it for multi-platform, including the PC. So the version I have here running here is the PC version, and I'm gonna be playing through it, and I'm gonna talk about some of the new enhancements. One of which is the improved boss battle, which I will be showing you in a moment. Hopefully, because if I remember correctly, if the boss battles, I hope the boss battles can be seen in the first hour that I'm gonna record right now. So let's not waste any more time. Let's start a new game, and let's try a more difficult difficulty. Previously I played the difficulty Tell Me a Story, so let's try give me a challenge. It's gonna be hard for me. So anyway, I'll just try it. So yeah, load times is surprisingly fast. Okay, here's the opening cutscene. Previously, if you had played the original game, you would know that the game was slower. It had slower loading times.
Is everything in place?
Almost.
What do you mean, almost?
I have spoken with Montreal. The broadcast satellites are ours when we need them. A few weeks of discomfort and the public will be primed for our recall.
And the clinics?
We control most of it. They will do as we say. I still think we should wait for the referendum. We can't afford to wait. America's Science Board convenes next month. But the mood among the delegates is shifting. I'm positive that given more time...
No. By going public with this discovery, Seraph is forcing our hand.
The world will not change overnight just because David Seraph willed it. Besides, we can do nothing until our biochip is ready.
I thought you said you were close.
Finding the correct nerve interface has proven more challenging than anticipated. Fortunately, thanks to David, I now know where to look.
Deus Ex is well known. I like Deus Ex a lot when it came out because it created this sci-fi world where it's sort of plausible and it does not portray the future in a very pretty way. And yeah, it's sort of a more down-to-earth sci-fi story compared to something like Mass Effect. Mass Effect was really futuristic. It was a far into the future sort of fantasy sci-fi, which is sounds even like the idea of Mass Effect kind of sci-fi, where the idea of Mass Effect traveling is sort of, you know that it's not gonna happen in the next couple of years. But Deus Ex, the idea of augmenting body parts in the near future sounds really eerily plausible, you know?
But this discovery, Adam, it's big. Kepler big.
And really makes you think on what technology, the impact of technology has on the human. Yeah, augmentation will give you many powers, but are you willing to lose your humanity as a sacrifice at the cost of your humanity to get all these human enhancements? This game is really that kind of game where it's very thought-provoking. So here we are, and in the 3D engine, and there's a scene. They said that this game has many graphical improvements. So see, like what I've been told, what we know that what is been we were told that shadows, things like shadows have improved. I think it's quite evident, yeah, and lighting and a lot of enhancements that went into the DLC, the missing link. So let's go and talk to him.
What did you mean back there, Meg? About how you found it?
Nothing. It's just my nose talking.
There's something you should know about this place, about Sarah.
Oh,
Still getting biochemical fluctuations caused by efficient flow cells.
okay. But the increased neural peptides coming from the dot cluster could be throwing off your calibrations.
Right, I'll double check that.
Well, yeah, the game looks slightly sharper than the game that we had 2 years ago. But it's not really, I think now that I look at it, it's not really that apparent until you put the two games side by side and compare them with frame by frame. Otherwise, I think it looks just slightly improved. And yeah, if you haven't played Deus Ex, I think this is the definitive version of the game you should get. If you already played it, I think you should still consider getting it, especially if you're on PC. Right now there's a offer on Steam. If you already own Deus Ex and the DLC, you get 75% off, which is about $4. So this is a very good deal if you want to get it right now and see the enhancements.
Thanks to Basilia.
As I was saying, sir, the Typhoon uses a modified combat chassis like the one I'm with. But I've improved its design using shaped microcharges to propel the steel bolts. So, kinetic leaders in the army. Keep watch. Go ahead.
So this is a preview of the Typhoon weapon that you will see. You also will get later in the game.
I'm afraid I have to run, but Basilia
So look at the ground. They have soft shadows.
You're right. Teacher was just laughing about those things.
You're missing the point. Defense contracts keep us afloat, but neural augmentation.
So you are playing Adam Jensen, who is ex-police officer. So now he's working as a security guard for this organization, and he.
I like everyone after me.
Right.
So a lot of I know there's a few of you who like to make fun of Adam Jensen's raspy voice like Christian Bale, but actually to me I think it's not that. I think it's not really an issue here.
Yeah. You've been around that. Sorry.
There are two complaints or minor quibbles that I have with the original release of Deus Ex, in that the facial animation was looks a bit dated and limited, but thing is it looks slightly improved here. I don't see much of it's somewhat of a drastic improvement, but I think the mocap, generally the mocap looks alright, just the facial that looks very off. Maybe also the lip sync issues also. And one of the I think one of the most notable improvements as advertised, right, is that the boss battles in the original release didn't give you the element of choice on how you want to take down. But the DLC Missing Link sort of really addressed this issue. And it's like, if you remember, Missing Link if you without giving too much away, it's a boss where you can choose how you're gonna take down. And it's not like a traditional boss battle where you just spam a lot of bullets, because this game you can choose to play stealthily, and if you have been playing stealth all the way and then you go to this boss battle, you suddenly realize that you not enough ammo, then you're basically unprepared for the battle.
All she has to do is show her research. She explained it to you?
Not really into the whole science thing, boss.
It's incredible. All those purists out there accusing us of tampering with the natural order, when all Megan's done is figure out how to unlock the potential that exists within our own DNA. It's safer and easier than anything you, Darrow, ever did.
Environmental malfunction. Laboratory subsection 6. All lab chiefs, please report in.
We better not take any chances. Not tonight. Use my elevator to get down there. You know the code?
Yeah, 0451.
Let me know what you find. I think to get someone to shut off the damn racket.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so back to gameplay again. So as the guy said, 0451. Yep, it works.
Pritchard, where's Megan? She report in yet?
Her GPL implant shows her moving through the microchem labs. I think she's running.
Damn. Must have been a serious equipment failure. Can you get eyes on her?
I'm trying, but the intellicams aren't responding. There's interference coming from somewhere. Find out what's happening, Jensen. Hurry!
Pritchard? Pritchard!
So here we are, and I know there are some of you that when you traditionally in games, when you aim down your sight, you expect this depth of field effect, but yeah, it's not here. it's still not here. It's still the same thing. Okay, so you can move bodies. Sprint left bumper. Bulletproof glass. Come on. Okay, so I'm supposed to move this down. Is there anything I can pick up? Let's move through the vents. So for Wii U players, there are a lot of is specifically tuned to use the Wii U second screen. So I can't really show you that here because I can't really show you here because this is the PC version, but just gonna see what the benefits for the PC version is like. So you want to take cover, you press the left trigger, which is odd. Probably notice by now that even though this is the PC version, I'm playing with the controller. So but it's awkward when you've been playing shooters that use the left trigger to aim, then where this one you need to click the right stick, which is a more traditional approach. Okay, so I'm gonna hide behind. Let me see if I can take them stealthily. This game you can literally play this game without killing anyone, which is cool. It gives you that element of choice that most games don't, where they just force you a linear path, but here they give you the option to choose what you want to do. Whether you want to play stealthily or want to go balls blazing. The system really looks very similar to Gears of War, right? You press the A button to switch cover. Oh man. Yeah, in this game you better be careful you don't have a lot of health. So it makes you cautious. Even though this game has regenerating health, you really need to think twice before you go out guns a blazing. It's not like Call of Duty where you can take so many bullets. I think I'll go for a more lethal approach. Oh, you can't really loot them yet at this point. This is an intro level. Whoa. The guy, this... Ah, there she is. Can't shoot with these stupid things. It's a freaking grass door. It's the smoker. I don't know whether the AI has significantly improved from the original release, but I think I don't see much of a difference. Is this an aspect where they improve? You run into a cutscene. One of the aspects of the presentation of this game I really like is the musical score. It's simply like this music is it's one of those rare cases where the musical score and the game feel like one, they are inseparable. And that's what I think is if you know you don't really, when you hear the soundtrack for this game, you don't really associate it with anything else. And it fits perfectly to the theme, the visual style, what it's trying to portray. I find that this musical score is quite underrated because I actually like this better than say the Portal 2 musical score. I think this is my personal favorite of all the musical scores of 2011. I mean this is the kind of musical score that I think can challenge musical scores in movies as well. Is that good? I think Square Enix, they have Eidos have also talked about the Deus Ex Human Revolution movie coming out, and I really hope they don't screw it up because this is really one of the best stories I ever seen in a game. That's really saying something. And this is a great story, well written, and also gives you the element of choice. And this is something that is very hard to accomplish in the game. Director's cut. They did alter the cuts. Yeah. So gonna go through the first proper level where you are augmented. The load times, I think, improved significantly, as I mentioned before. Previously, it can take about 30 seconds, maybe probably 20 seconds to load one level. And they did optimize it, and some improvement to the technical side is done. So here's the
Adam,
central
David,
hub.
you in the building?
Just entered the lobby.
Sorry to put you out of sick leave so soon, but we've got a situation. I'm breaking out of Milwaukee Junction factory. Meet me at the helipad.
I have to see Pritchard first. Something's wrong with my retinal enhancement.
Frank's on the second floor in the tech lab. Make it quick. People's lives are at stake.
It's downstairs.
Why is David keeping the SWAT team from going in right away?
No, you can just. This is one of the games you can really just stand here and listen to people talk.
These ones are just man.
Oh man, look at this. I didn't think we'd see you for another 6 months, no matter what Seraph said.
Don't worry. I'm sure he's got a plan.
You should know that I'm probably not recording this in my home theater setup as I did with Battlefield 4, but because I think this is not a game where it's really about showcasing the pinnacle or high-end graphics and audio, but it's more, this game more impresses on the artistic side, where if it's gold color palette, the sound for this game doesn't really use much of the subwoofer as I tested it before. Okay, this I want to look forward to this game that may not exist. Blade search.
About time. What happened? You get stuck in an air duct on the way over?
Yeah, nice to see you too, Francis. Something's wrong with my retinal display. Can you fix it?
If it's what I think it is, probably. Of course, it might seem.
Oh, looks like your left and
Right imaging processors weren't completely in sync. But don't worry, your Sentinel health implant will kick in soon, repairing any damage that might have caused. Your retinal display should be fine now. Its recognition software won't be picking up hostiles yet, but you should be seeing radar and targeting reticules. Biomedical data too, if you're in pain.
Right. We done here? Because Sarah was waiting for me at the helipad.
I know. Radicals have broken into our manufacturing plant and taken hostages. Maybe this time you'll actually save people.
Here are the conversation. So I think let's ask him what his
If you got a problem with me, Pritchard, why don't you just say it and get it over with?
Why no, Jensen? I don't have a problem with you. If anything, I blame myself.
The mighty Pritchard blaming himself. That's gotta be a first.
I'm the one who told Sarif we needed a physical security team to protect us. If he'd read my report closely enough.
Wait a second. Are you saying it was your idea to hire me?
Not you, Jensen. I wanted Dynacore, Sharp Edge, or Bell Tower. All the top private security contractors were on my list, but Sarif wanted somebody in-house. And so did Dr. Reed.
I suggest we leave Megan out of this.
Why, Jensen? It's no secret how close the two of you were. And let's face it, you'd just been fired from SWAT for that massacre in Mexican town. No one was about to hire you.
You really have to stop getting your news from those Picus logs, Francis. They only confuse you.
The point is, if Sarif had listened to me, we wouldn't be having this conversation. But Megan, God love her, always did have Sarif's ear.
Sarah's here is going to be hearing a report about violence in the workplace if you keep this up. You really feel like continuing?
Point taken. As enjoyable as this little chit-chat has been, isn't Sarif?
So what we have here?
There hasn't been an update for a while.
This game really has reminds you of this movie called Blade Runner, where it creates this sort of plausible sci-fi world. And I think most of this game take place at night, I think, because they wanted to recreate this noir feel.
Well, look at this. Finally decided to get off your ass, Adam. Glad to see it. For a while there, I thought you'd never walk.
Adam, how close are you to the helipad?
Almost there.
Good. Because SWAT's about to turn this into a PR nightmare. Meet me in the chopper. I'll brief you as we go.
One of the supposed set enhancements of this game is the changes to some of the layout. I haven't but however so far this far in the layout looks very same to me as I played 2 years ago. So let's maybe when we come to this upcoming level, so maybe it might be different.
Welcome back, Jensen. Didn't think we'd see you around here for a while yet.
You know how it goes, Malik. Duty calls.
Don't I know it? I was in my wingsuit halfway to the top of the Renaissance Center when I got the 911. But you, 6 months is a hell of a short time to come back from the dead. You sure you're ready for this?
Only one way to find out.
Roger that. The boss is already on board, arguing with the DPD's tactical response team. They've got the plant surrounded, but Mr. Sarif wants you to go in first. You all set here? Because the sooner we take off, the better it will be for everyone.
I'm ready.
Great. Then let's get airborne.
I told Farida
This
to
is
put
a
us
really
down on
fast
the roof.
time
I don't want the crowd seeing you go in.
Fine. As long as she pulls you up the minute I'm gone. So what am I looking at here? Who are these guys?
Pro-human purists, or so they say. The same purists who've been firebombing limb clinics all over the country.
You buy that?
Now, I don't think it's a coincidence they hit us today, only hours after we moved the Typhoon in for assembly line factory.
The Typhoon? Megan's team was testing it the day that bastard. Who's on point for these guys?
Adam, I know you and Megan were once...
Who is on point for these guys?
Goes by the name of Sanders. That's him, there. He's an augmented Adam, so he can't be one of the mercs who attacked us, but he did know exactly how to get inside our plant.
Alright, so how do you want me to handle this?
First priority is the Typhoon. I'm keeping SWAT out until you've secured it. As far as rules of engagement go, I'll defer to you. Lethal or non-lethal?
This is a very good choice. Maybe let's try and do a non-lethal push.
I'm not looking to start a firefight in there, just neutralize them.
Okay, but just make sure those bastards don't wake up and warn their friends. You remember what it's like in there? A lot of tight enclosed hallways, but the labs themselves are pretty open, high ceilings. So, do you want something you can use from a distance, or up close?
Range weapon. Let's try the stun
The
gun.
closer the better, I think. That way I'll be sure they stay down.
You got it. The Typhoon should be in the factoring labs.
You can already play this game
Richard
anywhere
will
you
tell
want.
you more as you go in.
You
I've got 'em
can
running
go stealth
comms.
or you
Terrific.
can be...
Anything
You
else?
can go
Keep
guns
your eyes
blazing.
open for hostages.
So,
Free them if you can, but the
in this case,
Typhoon
I
is your
played
number
the
one
2 times that I played
priority.
this game. In this level, I
We
played
developed it
as
for the
I played
alphabet agencies.
guns are blazing.
And if
So
we
this
don't
time I'm gonna
deliver
try
it
a
to
little
them
bit more
intact and
stealthy
still a
approach.
secret, well, I'm sure you'll get the job done right.
Gentlemen, prepare for landing.
Okay, so we are here, and let's look at some this augmentation. So social enhancer. Once you get here's the thing, I'm gonna try with the social enhancer. You tend to be able to talk things out to an enemy more, like when you're gonna have a conversation with him. So it's quite useful.
Ready to go in? Good. Seen a few of them coming out for a smoke every now and again, so be careful. Look at this. They're sending in a can opener for a man's job. Those purity first assholes are just gonna love this.
So let's loot whatever we can. What's that? Boost your energy. And money. So one of the let's look at one of the graphical features that is that when if you look at this can here, as I move closer to it, you can see that the number of polygons increase. So when this effect is called the tessellation. So it's only available in the DirectX 11 mode of the game.
Tell me you're the guy we've been twiddling our thumbs waiting for.
SI Security. Name's Jensen.
Jensen. Yeah. I thought I recognized you. Used to be on Team 2 till that Mexican town thing went down. I gotta say, you're the last person I've pictured taking orders from a CEO.
Things change.
Not always for the better. Feel like getting in there and doing whatever it is your boss wants you to do? Because maybe then we can do our job.
We've got people inside. Any idea where I should look for them?
Yeah. Your plant manager, Josie Thorpe, managed to slip a call out before someone snatched her cell. She said the hostages are being held in an office near the assembly labs.
Makes sense. The workers were setting up for a production run, so they'd have been concentrated there.
You know more about that than I would. Anything else?
You look pretty dug in up here. What's the react team plan?
We got Alpha as point and Bravo as wing, both standing by to breach the target. We're coordinating from here, but until your boss gives us the go-ahead, we're just holding our dicks.
Realistically, how much time do I have before any shooting starts?
According to protocol, none. According to your lawyers, the sooner you get in there, the sooner we can hose this powder keg down and call it a day.
Intel on these purists. How much you got?
How much you want?
The leader's name is Sanders, right? What's his story?
Zeke Sanders. We're running background on him now. Looks like he fought 2 tours in the Gulf. One of them on the recycled military bill.
You mean he's augmented? Sarah told me he's not.
He used to be augmented. Says his odds made him do evil shit, so you ripped him out. Now he's got a whole crew of gullible street kids listening to his crap and ready to die for him. Or kill.
How many am I looking at down there?
Hard to say. We've spotted 3 in the courtyard, maybe half a dozen inside. But that's a sketchy estimate at best, since we seem to be getting a loop playback off your telecams.
That shouldn't be possible. I told Sarah to make sure Pritchard overhauled the system.
Well, someone inside must be tech savvy, because all we're seeing is a loop. For all we know, there could be 5, 10, or 3 dozen perps in there.
They communicate any demands yet?
Not yet, but I get the feeling they're not that organized. Most of the guys I've seen look like street bangers and thugs. The kind who get their jollies trashing equipment. You ask me, it's the man in charge you have to worry about.
I think I've heard enough.
You sure? Wouldn't want to make your boss unhappy.
I got it from here. Sit tight. Wait for Sarah's signal.
Like we got a choice.
So this organization that we gonna have to take down, they're supposed to be this anti augmentation, but here's the thing, the idea that you want to oppose what is wrong, but at what cost?
Jensen, it's me, Pritchard.
This Ziggy Sanders here, he seems to be going to extremes to get what he wants. So it's sort of a social commentary of current terrorism. You want to do what is right, but are you gonna do terrible things to justify it? As much as I can.
Yeah, everything's been under control. Don't find a squad.
Okay, let's stun him. Let's move his body. Is this, when you move his body, it looks sort of unintentionally hilarious. You don't have any arm to carry, you just moving like that. It's quite a thing down. Yeah, alarm. Just hide this out of sight somewhere. In this game, it's best that if you're gonna go guns a blazing, you better stock up as much ammo as you can, because you won't get a lot of ammo from the start. So like every pistol you can find, every machine gun, grab it, take it. So let's go up here.
Preacher, I'm in. The door worked just fine.
I'm happy for you. The Typhoon is in the factoring labs. There's an elevator just past the assembly lab that will take you to it.
Got it.
Forgot what was the control.
Hey, anyone there?
Okay, sorry, we're at the back. Okay, so let's continue.
Don't hide on me, Ark.
Okay, I said earlier on, I said I'm gonna go stealth, but you know what? Screw it. It's gonna go all. Because when I play this game, I tend to be very aggressive. You know. Yeah, this guy already. So, am I supposed to come here?
What was that? He's dead, man. Keep running.
Oh. Okay. So, okay, maybe let's try the stealthy
The
approach.
door worked just fine.
I'm happy for you. The Typhoon is in the factoring labs. There's an elevator just past the assembly lab that will take you to it.
Got it.
Why I actually like to play this game with the controller is that since it's a stealth game, you can like gently move, and you know you can push a stick slowly and move quietly. But not that it's not a game like Splinter Cell where the movement of stick really will affect the sound your character makes, or the alert how alert are the enemies towards you. Let's do another takedown. Okay, I think you already suck at stealth, so let's just go aggressive.
Richard, I'm in. The door worked just fine.
I'm happy for you. The Typhoon is in the factoring labs. There's an elevator just past the assembly lab that will take you to it.
Got it.
Yeah.
Someone be taking off, sharks! Ain't got nothing yet! I'm on!
Ah, okay. I think the shotgun is not a good weapon. Let's take a pistol. I think you can actually play this game with a pistol. It's more accurate.
Richard, I'm in. The door worked just fine.
I'm happy for you. The Typhoon is in the factoring labs. There's an elevator just past the assembly lab that will take you to it.
Got it.
Come on. Here's the thing, this game you can just literally just camp here and wait for them to come towards you. They're already that stupid. Shot. So loot. Let's try and grab everything you can from these. Let's loot. Then alright. I gotta give you another tip. You should save often. The auto save I think is just the same as before.
Richard, I'm in. The door works just fine.
I'm happy for you. The Typhoon is in the factoring labs. There's an elevator just past the assembly lab that will take you to it.
Got it.
So right after I kill these guys, I'm definitely gonna do a quick save. Let's go shotgun. Okay, so press no, not F5. Let's F5 the quick save here. Alright. So let's. This game works on a line of sight system, so can really.
Jensen,
Just run.
I just tried to unlock the assembly lab door, but my override codes aren't working. Someone's changed the
So
protocol.
let's hack this.
What? Didn't you plug them?
I'm on it. But until I find this particular breach and fix it, you'll have to hack the door manually. Richard out.
Access granted.
So the Wii U version, I believe it allows you to do this type of hacking mini games with the Wii U controller, which is kind of unique. Is there a way to sneak past it? Just have to lay low.
Once that bomb goes off, this guy won't be the last sinner in here who buys it. Shut up, J-Ro. Remember, you gotta calm down. Someone hit the alarm!
Okay, take out something. Ah, shit. Okay. Now I learned my lesson. You gotta take down security cameras first. Forgot about them.
He asked me. Kept calling me a big. No way, no way! I am not going to prison for this. Hate to tell you this, Brad, but once that bomb.
Let's do a little takedown. Shh.
Try to get me now.
So let's play the camping game again. Let's wait for them to slowly come to you, just like this. Just go ahead and hack this. Bird in hell. Oh shit.
Access granted.
Alright, so we're in. So decontaminate and whatnot. Oh, oh. Alright, so I thought now I got their attention, so you can really also play Deus Ex like an action game, where you just kill, where you just kill enemies like you do in a normal third-person cover shooter, but But I really think that yeah, I mean we suck at stealth, but the really more satisfying way to play this game is to play more stealthily. Come on. Alright, again, stock up your ammo. Everything. Ah, here we go. So now I have a machine pistol with only like 11 rounds of ammo. So let's look around here, find anything. Stockpile, get ammo. Everything. There's very little ammo, so you better stock up while you can while you play this. Alright, let's go up. Praxis kit. Alright, so now that I got a Praxis kit, let's update my social enhancer. So with this, oh man, there's not enough Praxis. So let's do this. Let's go right in here. There's a lot of vents you can find that you even one single playthrough you can't find them all, but when I'm playing it like the third time, like right now, you suddenly notice them, and yeah, you found you would think you'll be like, oh, I should have done that.
Step away from the console. Now! Help me! Son of a bitch. Pritchard, you still there?
Where else would I be?
Patch me to Seraph, now.
Adam, it's David. You got the Typhoon?
Yeah, but you were right about there being something more behind this. Because I've also got a dead purist in here with some pretty interesting cerebral implants.
Don't touch him. We'll need an expert to recover his neural hub, in case it's booby-trapped.
Copy that. What about Sanders?
SWAT's pressured me to let them off the leash. Find them before they do, and deal with them.
Get up. I don't think the first boss fight would be I will be able to show you the first boss fight because judging from it, I think already we're almost about 1 hour in, and yeah, and I don't think it's gonna come out soon. So sorry guys, I probably won't be able to show you that. So I won't be able to show you the improved boss fights that was touted as the main feature of this improved director's cut. But I will play all the way to the end of this level, so just to get an idea what it's like. Okay. Oh, subs. Go. Again. Sorry. Let's throw a grenade. See, just a short burst like that, you will lose a lot of ammo. This is why you really need to stock up as much as you can. Oh, that's everyone. Okay. AI are really that stupid. They just come show after. Oh, the beer. Shit. I could go drunk. Anything else here to stockpile? Oh, here, yeah.
Don't lie to me. I don't want to hurt you. You're a civilian. But I will if you don't give me a choice.
If you didn't want to hurt anyone, you should have stayed home tonight.
Oh, Lord. Seraph's attack dog. You're here to clean up before the police bust in? He thinks we're breaking the law. Shut up! All you body polluters break laws. You're all the same.
You're gonna have a hard time convincing people you're any different once they hear you had an AUG on your team.
What?
I found your attack dog in the factoring labs, trying to cut through security with his implanted hackwear.
Nice try, Cholo. But I would never let one of you freaks on my crew. Back off, man. I got business to take care of, understand? If what you say is true, and I'm not saying it is, here, but I gotta check things out. So me and la vieja, we're leaving.
Oh, this is a very tough choice.
Take it easy. I've got as much interest in finding out who's behind this as you do. I won't stop you.
What are you doing? No! No! Quiet, puta. Don't make the man do nothing stupid. You just stay back, and we'll all be fine, Cholo. Police! Stop right there! Keep looking.
Adam!
He's here somewhere.
Adam, what's happening? What's your situation? Adam!
Let's try. Let's try another way. Let's look. I wanna try see what happens if I manage to convince Zeke not to. Because I remember I did this part. Managing to let the hostage go. But never mind. Let's try.
Don't lie to me.
Skip this. You already seen this, so.
You know I can't let you go with her.
Stand down, Razor. I told you, stand down or this bitch is dead.
Bullshit. You're bigger than that. You don't kill civilians.
Damn right. I'm a decorated vet, and I won't be jerked around. I need to find out who's behind this, and right now the boss lady's my only ticket out of here.
Listen to me. Whenever whatever's going on, it's big. You've got a better chance of getting to the bottom of it if you work with me. But I can't do a thing until you let her go.
Are you stupid? I don't work with dogs. God, you must think I'm some kind of moron. And who can blame you? Because it's exactly what it must look like to everyone right now. Trapped in here by the cops, and my only option is to take a hostage. How screwed up is that?
You're doing better than you think. You're still standing, and that's more than the hacker was expecting. You said you're a vet, so I know you've got the balls to handle this. You don't need the civilian to get you out of here.
You got a good point there. But still, I've got to exploit my advantage. And as long as I hold on to this lady here, you and the cops will be way too scared to come near me. Face it. You got to outmaneuver it.
The cops will be looking after civilians. They're too busy to worry about you. But if something happens to her, you will get their attention. The priorities will shift, and all you'll accomplish is getting yourself killed.
I know all that, damn it. The cars are blowing up all around me. My brother's at risk. All because of what that traitor did to us tonight. I've got to fix it, but I can't when I'm stuck in here with you.
Listen, the hacker's plan was for you to die. He knew there would be civilians here tonight. He thought of everything. He used your brother because he knew you would trust him. That's how well he knows you. He expected you to take a hostage, just like he knew the cops would kill you for it.
You're right. Damn. You know, he even asked me once about hostages. I told him I would if I had to. I thought I had to here, but I can't afford to, can I? Go on, get out of here. You're free to go. I did what you wanted, so let me go. I got Blade here too, I see.
I've got as much interest in finding out who's really behind this as you do, Cameron.
Yeah, well, maybe I'll owe you one. But I promise you this, someone's gonna pay.
Alright,
What's happening? What's your situation?
so this is how you handle a hostage with a mutually beneficial solution and making sure nobody gets killed.
Damn it.
Good.
Okay, I want you back
It
here
really gives you
now.
this option and
The
it
admin
really makes you
building has a
think on
rooftop
how you're going to
terrace.
converse with
Meet Farida on it.
What about the hostages? Shouldn't I?
There's nothing you can do, son. So I couldn't save
Oh,
him.
but too bad, I can't save the hostages. Well, so that's it for the preview for Deus Ex Human Revolution, the director's cut. So I hope you enjoyed it, and maybe I can deliver our first video review to you soon. So take care.